Hey guys, welcome to Yippee Hippie's Resin Journey. This is my Wood You Resin collab with CCUK Resin and Glitz and Glitter by Michelle. I'm choosing to do a wood piece in a tribute to my West Virginia roots, and as you see, I'm picking out pictures and colors that I might be using for it, laying them out, arranging them, seeing how I want them, and just playing with them, working to see what ones I want to use. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And share my video. Now you see me. I am pouring my first layer of resin onto my wood. I've already sanded my wood. I sanded both sides down. And I had a hand sand because I don't have any equipment. But I sanded it to the best as I can. This is the first time I've ever done anything with wood and resin. Well, I'm pretty new at everything when it comes to resin, but I'm learning. I'm learning as I go. And I'm trying to fill in the little crease, the little crack that's in my wood with the resin. I do have a fail with that a little bit because I taped it off. Like I watched some tutorials and they said you could tape it off and it would hold the resin in. Well, it didn't. It spilled over, but I trimmed it all off and sanded it back down, and yeah, you'll see how it turns as we go. But yeah, you see me pouring it into the hole, into the little crack. And I've lived in West Virginia all my life. I was born and raised here. When I was 19, I moved to Florida for a little while with my husband, and moved back here, and I've lived here ever since. I lived in Florida for like maybe a year when I was 19, and then I moved back to West Virginia, and it's not home unless it's West Virginia to me. You see where I have put the resin on it and let it set, and I'm getting ready to put my second layer of resin on it. If I start getting a little winded, I have lung issues, and I do wear masks and all the proper things because of my lung issues. I definitely wear my masks and stuff while I'm doing my resin, and I'm in a well ventilated room, extremely well ventilated room. So I'm going to invest in me an air purifier as well. But you see me just pouring the resin on and just kind of smoothing it out. This would be the second coat of resin, second or third coat of resin. And I'm just smoothing it across the board. And I'm just going to be doing that for a little while. Until it's even and smooth. I was so excited when I saw the CCUK Andy, CCUK Resin, Andy and Michelle's live, and when they announced the collab, I was like, I have to try it. Was nervous to do it because I'm just a wee bit of a channel right now and learning everything. I mean, when I say I'm basic as basic can be with the resin, I'm picking up little odds and ends as I go to better my ability to do the resin art. But it's going to take me a while because I'm, low income. But today I got so excited because I got the Let's Resin pigments, or mica powders, and it's a 60 count, and I can't wait to create with those. But you see me smoothing in the the resin over top my project here, my wood. And I'm just pushing it basically to the edge and then smoothing it out so that I don't have too much over pour. And like I said, I did realize the first time that I poured that my tape did not hold the resin in like it was supposed to. So I did have to do some sanding and trimming before I started this step with the resin. I can't wait to see like everybody else's wood projects. See what they're doing. Like I said, I'm doing mine in honor of my West Virginia roots, and with my little channel, I'm going to be doing some tributes to my mom, some tributes to my dad, my sister. I'm going to be doing a project upcoming that is for my great grandbaby, and his name is Clayton, and he's a doll baby. He's only a couple months old, and I'm going to be doing it's going to be a memorabilia item for my granddaughter, with some of the things that she brought home from the hospital with me. So I can't wait to get that, and I'm getting ready to do something in probably the next 1 or 2 videos from now. Y'all may already see it by the time you see this, but I'm going to be doing something true to the Yippee Hippie name, which is going to be fun. And you'll see what that is as we go. Now I'm just checking to see if there's drippage, trying to make sure there's no more over pour coming out, which thankfully there wasn't. And getting ready for the next step. I'm going to let this dry. The next day, this is like several days. It took me several days to do this project because I would do a top coat, and then I'd let it dry overnight, and then I'd do another top coat, and I'd let it dry overnight, and until I got it exactly the way I wanted it to look before I added the pictures. And after doing this one, I think I might be addicted to the doing things with wood, wood and resin, because I really liked how this turned out, and now I've got an ideal of something else to do. So I'll probably be doing some more projects with wood and resin later on. I've been shopping around on Temu and looking at some things that I would like to set, not exactly as this table that I'm working on right now, but some things to go with it. So yeah, and I can't wait to work on those later on. Okay, now I'm getting ready to come in and do, I think this is going to be another top layer, top pour. I have to do voiceover on my videos because my dogs carry on so badly. I have to wait until they're settled down. And every time I start doing anything remotely to do with crafting or arts or whatever, they start acting up and they start carrying on. And so Tina from Pours Resin with Love, she taught me how to dub out the background noise. So I'm able to dub out the background noise now. So that's a plus. If you haven't seen any of Tina's videos, please go in and go and look. Again, her channel name is Pours Resin with Love, and her name, Tina. She's got some great videos up. I've been watching a lot of her videos. I was calling her Pours In with Love, and then I realized her name was Pours Resin with Love. So, yeah, sorry, Tina. I got your name right now. It's Pours Resin with Love, Tina. You see me smoothing it out, making sure that everything is like evened out into my wood project. I want a good level table when it's done, so I want to make sure that everything's, leveled out. And this is just a piece of wood that my granddaughter found in the basement of the house that we just bought. This I goofed up this picture here. This part here should have been at the beginning, because this was when I first done a pour. And yeah, the resin absorbed into the wood. And you see me going over it again. I'm not really that great with the videos yet, and videoing the videos. I'm learning, and like I said, Tina, she helped me out with the uh, how to dub background, take my voice and take out the background noise to where, because most of my first videos, you hear my dogs growling, barking, carrying on, running. And yeah, right now I'm just smoothing the resin over and just making sure that it's level. And just, I keep doing this. And this took, like I said, several days. And I think I done a total of maybe 4, possibly 5 layers of the resin before I even put my pictures on, because I wanted to make sure that the base for my pictures was level and looked really nice before I added my pictures. And I'm just smoothing it to the edge only, so I don't have drippage no more. And now that the resin has sealed into the crack, it's no longer pouring out like it did when I first started the project. And so the resin itself sealed it up, and I didn't have to worry about no more overage or no more spills. And I do, like you saw me, I do like the top part of it, and then I'll work on the middle and bring it down. If I sound a little winded, I have lung problems, so I get winded, and I pause the video every once in a while to get my breath. I do take caution when I'm doing my resin. Um, I got a very well ventilated room. I'm now in a bigger area to do my videos, which I love. My son made me a bigger. Um, we have like a little parlor room, and he made it into my art room. But you see me just smoothing it to the edge, making sure everything's just smooth and level. I can't wait to see everybody else's projects. I know some's probably going to be doing some beach themes, and I wanted to do some mountain scenes and, some things that represented West Virginia. So that's why I chose the pictures that I chose, and it's true to me, true to who I am. So I chose some like waterfalls, some of the bridge, just some really pretty scenic areas of West Virginia to put in. I'm just smoothing out. And I'll be getting ready for my next layer. Like I said, I'm really new to resin. I like it. I started watching Glitz and Glitter by Michelle a few years back, and that's kind of piqued my interest in resin. And I started watching Pouring Your Heart Out with Julie. I love watching Pouring Your Heart Out, and a few other ones um, that I just watched here and there. And it piqued my interest, and I made a few things right after my mom passed away. And that's the pyramids that you see at the end of this video. I made one in tribute to my dad and one in tribute to my mom. Then I made one in tribute to my sister, and it failed. I mean, so then I quit for a while, and I've ordered some things like some glitz and glitter, um, some personalized little like tumblers and stuff. And when I moved to where I'm at now, I decided to start again with the resin. And then my son and my daughter and my granddaughter talked me into, why not just do a YouTube channel and take people through your journey of learning. Now you see me, I'm sealing up my pictures, because if you do not seal uh, your pictures will not turn out at all with the resin. So you want to seal it good, and I usually do. I think I end up doing two, possibly three coats on both sides. You want to seal on both sides so that your pictures don't fade, and the resin doesn't interfere with the inks that's on your picture, because it will definitely fade out your picture. And if you want to preserve your picture and you want it to look bright and look good, you want to make sure that you cover your picture really, really well. And you'll see me, I'll brush up and down with my brush, and then I'll take it across it again to make sure that I cover it really, really, really good, to get a good seal on it. And I do all my pictures this way. I ended up doing another picture. I've done some pictures that I didn't use in this collab, um, or this project, uh, because they're going to be coming up in a future. So I'm going to let that one dry, put it to the side to let it dry, and then I pull out some more of the little pictures that I'm going to put in. And this is of that picture there is of one of the parks that's here in West Virginia that is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it's like the bridge and the walkway from that. And that's another one. And again, that one is of that park area that's here in West Virginia. And you see me, I brush down, then I brush back and forth sideways to make sure that I've got it covered really good. This is one of the waterfalls, and it does say waterfall on it here in West Virginia. That's really pretty. There's a lot of nice, like right where I live now. I moved from Summersville to where I live now, and literally there is within walking distance, there's a bike trail um, that's really nice here, and a lot of fishing areas. This is a beautiful historic town that I live in now, and I love it. It's so quiet. This is one of the lakes. It's probably Summersville Lake, the picture that I'm doing now. And like I said, I think I ended up not doing that one on I wanted that one, but it got stuck to something and it tore part of the picture off, so I ended up not using it. But I do have the same picture, the same copy of that picture a couple times, so didn't matter. And you see me, I'm just brushing it back and forth. This is one of the bridges here in West Virginia. That is pretty. And that one is another one of the waterfalls here in West Virginia. I think that one's down in Golly Bridge, actually. I'd have to re-look at the picture to tell you. Some of the pretty areas is like Stonewall Jackson. It's beautiful. The Summersville Lake is beautiful. The falls in Golly Bridge is beautiful. We also have like Cathedral Falls. That's pretty. Blackwater Falls. A lot of beautiful areas in West Virginia. And then we have the caves that have the, I call them stalagmites. I don't know exactly what to call them, but they're at Seneca Rock. And I can't remember the other place that Mom used to go to. Now you're going to see me, I'm doing another big picture. This picture, I couldn't decide between the two pictures, so I went ahead and coated both pictures. And because I was going to do this one because I said Almost Heaven, West Virginia in the middle. But my son chose the other one that has the country roads because he liked that picture better. So I let them have some input on what I was doing, ask them their opinions because I would get stumped. And I still do. And every once in a while, you will probably see my daughter-in-law in my videos because she's going to help me with some projects that's coming up. And I always ask them for their advice. And my son, where I have some physical disabilities, he like lifted my tabletop, the wood piece that I'm working on right now, for me and stuff. And helped me out with it as well. Now you see me, I'm wiping off my area, getting the glue off of everything that I needed to get the glue off of. And I'm going to let those set. And you only have to let those set for like 10 minutes until you can flip them over and do the back sides. I think I let them set longer. And I'm just putting things away and cleaning things up. Cleaning my brush. And the only thing I did was I wiped it with a baby wipe. Swished it in some water. I'm using a makeup brush. I didn't have any paint brushes. That's bad. But I didn't have any paint brushes. And I didn't want my daughter-in-law to have to go out to get none. So I said, well, we'll just use a paint brush or a makeup brush. And that's what I used. And I liked it. I like that brush. I like it real well. I'm getting ready to go into the back, covering the back now. And I just flip every picture over and I start coating the back. Same thing, doing the same exact thing. I start brushing it either side to side or up and down, and then I reverse. But I'm going to make sure that I coat the back of it really, really well. Because, like I said, you want a really good seal on your pictures before you place them in resin. I think this is the longest video that I've done. I've been so nervous about it, and I can't wait, you know, to see, what y'all's comments are. If y'all have some suggestions or advice or anything other than do not tell me to quit resin, because I won't quit. I'm addicted to it now. But if you have any helpful hints for me, put them in the comment section below, because everything, I do read my comments, and I do take everything to heart, and any advice is highly appreciated. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It's really, really, I appreciate it really well. I'm not really, I really am not really doing it for the views or for the subscribers, although I am in a way. I started doing the YouTube channel for myself, really. And it's because I'm very non-social. I don't socialize at all. And it's kind of getting me out of my shell a little bit. And eventually I'll be on camera and you'll see me. But I haven't gotten that comfortable yet to where you'll see my face and all that. But you'll see, I do put my picture, in my videos. So, just not comfortable like being in front of a camera yet. But I'm trying, I'm learning, I'm getting there. And you see me, I'm making sure I'm getting the edges. Then I place that to the side, and I'll be doing the rest of the pictures the same exact way, just coating and making sure that they're sealed really, really good. And I do each and every one of them. I need to learn how to do how to speed through a video, portions of the video. I haven't quite figured that out yet. So that I can, do a fast speed through some of the sections of my video to where y'all don't have to watch all the steps, but just bear with me. But I take it and I seal the backs of all of these pictures, and then I let them set. Where's everybody from? Like I said, I'm from West Virginia. I was born and raised in Kanawha County, and a lot of my family is from Boone County, West Virginia, on my mom's side. And I was raised up a little holler called Doll's Holler, and got a lot of good memories up there. Uh, it was just a little mining town, really, and it was the land itself was owned by a mining company, and uh, we lived like a half a mile, a little over half a mile up the holler from where my dad lived. My dad lived at the mouth of the holler, and me, mom, and my stepdad, and my sisters and brothers, we lived in a house about a half a mile up the road. So we weren't far apart. Mom and dad got divorced when I was about 6 years old, and my dad was always in my life. But you see me covering um, the backs of these pictures really, really well, making sure that I get them coated real good, because I do not want my pictures to fade after I put the top coats on my table. I am so happy with the results of this, and I can't wait for you to see the results. But it turned out so good. I was so proud of it. But I'm sealing all the backs, getting them sealed up real good. Yeah, my dad, when we were growing up, he used to take us up on Dolls Mountain, and there were wild horses up there. They're not. There are probably some still up there. They probably couldn't get them all because um, a reservation um, company came up and they cleared the mountain of the horses. But Dad used to take us up there on Dolls Mountain, and we would watch those wild horses run free, and it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to watch those wild horses up there. Dad was something with animals. When we was growing up, we never knew what kind of animal Dad was going to be bringing home. I mean, he'd bring home baby bears, bobcats. One time, a big turtle. Um, he came up the road and to visit us, and he said, "Hey, kids, wait, wait until you see what your old man's got now." And I'm like, we all take a step back because Dad's getting ready to lift the trunk of the car, and it was a big snapping turtle the size of his car. Okay, now I'm coming in for the final part of my table, and I decided to use some of that glitter to do the edging of my table. And although you cannot see me, I'm not in frame. Sorry. I mixed a little bit of it up in one of the small cups, and I'm just taking it and barely putting it on the edging of my table. And I do this all the way around to give it a little bit of. I was going to do some crushed glass on the edge, but never did get out to go get it. So I chose the glitter instead, and I'm glad I did because it turned out really, really pretty. Some of the afterthoughts, as far as is there some things I would, is there some things that I would do over? Yeah, I probably would have put more pictures on the table, although I do like the ending results, of the table. Okay, right here you'll see me adding on some glitter. I'm putting the glitter around the edges. I mixed in a small cup some of the crystal glitter, fine glitter, into a cup, and I'm just trimming the edges with it, going around, just laying a little bit of resin just on the edge, because it's the only place that I want it. I thought it would look good with a little bit of sparkle on the edge. So I'm laying it, around the edge, across the edges, going all the way around. I know this is not a very good visual. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm basically just taking the little bit of glitter that I got in my cup with the resin and just going around the edge, just, barely around the edge to give it just a little bit of shimmer. I like the ending results because at the end you'll see that even the bark of the edge or the sides around the table has that glitter effect too, and I think it turned out really, really pretty. But I'm going to do this all the way around. I'm just putting it around the edge, barely putting a little bit around the edge. Dust on my hands, red clay on my boots, laid it on sawhorses, took my time sanding every rough edge, quiet. Sorry, that's my little Chihuahua Foxy. You'll hear one or all of them at times. But I'm just, trimming around the edge with it, going all the way around the edge. And this is the final step. That was JoJo. But now I'm just taking it around the edge, finishing that. Just going to trim around the edges. And since this is my final step with the project, I will go ahead and let y'all listen to some music as the video closes. Please, again, if you've not subscribed to my channel, I hope you take a chance on me, join me with this journey I'm going on, learning how to do resin. Hit that subscribe button, hit like, share the video, and any comments that y'all can give me, any helpful hints, any advice, any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, because I do read my comments down below. Please, watch until the very end of the video so you can see the final results of my table. Again, have a blessed day, and I'll see you in my next video.
In a frame I built myself, old wood, clear, shine, back road hills in the middle. Every curve of the river, every gold September blue, set in stone in resin, holding tight to my roots. Set in stone in resin, holding tight. Pull that busted board from the back of the shed. Dust on my hands, red clay on my boots. Laid it on sawhorses. Took my time sanding every rough edge, every splinter of truth. Mixed up the resin in a cloudy old jar.